Doobie 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 dum.
Dick and Rico, Second Shade. It's showtime. We have an interesting program today. We're rearranging the layout at the Shade, and we got a new theater seating area, high test, American made, California styled leather seating, really knockout stuff. And today what we're going to do is I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to reflect on some of the nostalgia of the commercials I produced in my previous business, the exercise gig you all are familiar with in the last 15, 20 years. And we're going to have some fun. And I'm just going to reflect a few of the things nostalgically on the screen and narrate some of the little behind the scenes things that you guys might find interesting. No particular rhyme or reason. I produced hundreds of commercials. These are 15 or 20 little snippets that I thought I would share with you today. So I'm going to take a union break and down here and kind of just walk you through it, fumble my way through. You know the drill. It's all part of moving the merch. So here we go. We're going to start off with holiday season. Play a little Santa Claus. I have in the past played a little Santa Claus, and today I'm a little bit of a Santa Claus and trying to get through what the, you know the drill. You know the drill. Part of my campaign is wanted to buy used exercise equipment, dead or alive, right? And boy, I bought a lot of stuff that was dead. I mean, really dead in the game. And then one time I do a lot of this stuff like I'm doing now is wide earp. I shoot from the hip, kind of a maverick of hustling things. So be it. That's part of the deal. Now, this broom to room was a funny one. I decided to have this pitch. I went out and bought the props at Mills Fleet Farm, and I picked up a broom and a hat and a dustpan and some other things. I'm checking out at the cashier, and 20-year-old young lady says to me, looks me straight in the eye. She says, "Are you changing careers?" Isn't that brilliant? Are you changing careers? I probably should have. Dumbbells. Got talked into doing the dumbbell long time ago. So I had to do a spoof of myself. What is a dumbbell? Me holding some dumbbells. And of course, the actual ones of being in the fitness business, dumbbells. It was an incredibly successful thing. That was 15 years ago. Did a series of dumbbells. They're all over the place in thrift stores and here and there. I see those crazy Dick and Rico dumbbells. Bare bones deals. Get a load of that. Bare bones deals. There's a shot over there on the couch of my old bare bones deals, right? We sell it at rock bottom prices. That's always been the theme of how I try to do things. Here's a good one. Little Dick. Little Dick. It happened to be the daughter of my creative director 15 years ago. 2-year-old daughter. Doctored her up to look like me. I owe her an apology. She was too young then, but I probably should give her an apology today because she's probably 15 years old now. One of the all-time classics is at the State Fair. I used to go to the State Fair for years and years and years and years. And I had a fan at the State Fair that every year would bring me a bobblehead that she would doll up for a different theme and would have me dress, whether it be Easter or Halloween or this or that. Incredible compliment. Here are some of the shots that she had. Being an old boxing fan, I did a spoof one time of me getting knocked on my keister trying to put some deals together, right? Dick Lufowitz or something. I did some crazy campaign then. And of course, the movie Back with the Second Wind, Get Your Second Wind. The characters were Anita Exercise and Ivana Run a Lot. Get a load of that. I mean, that crazy kind of stuff. One of the products we carried was Matrix. Matrix, very, very popular today, nationally known. I did a spoof on the Matrix film, dressed myself up in that particular capacity. I remember hustling hot tubs. Sweating wet. Get a load of that. How self-deprecating can you get when you're standing in a hot tub pitching what you're doing? It's just absolutely crazy out there. And it goes on and on and on. It's all part of the deal. I'm down at the Second Shade now. We're having a blast. We carry all kinds of other things too. Furniture, infrared saunas. We got it all. You got to come down and experience the unforgettable difference. Dick and Rico, you got to come to the Shade. You know I need the help. I got to move the merch. What more can I do? Give me a break. Thanks a lot. I need your help. Happy holidays.
Doobie 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 dum.
I feel happy,
Doobie 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 doobie
so happy.
doobie doobie doobie.
As I mentioned, I've shot hundreds of commercials over the years, and there's a couple that I remember very succinctly, and that's the personal ones. One in particular was a good friend of mine was working at the bank that I had an interest in. His name was Charlie. He kind of looked like me. We pretended we were brothers. He went by the name Rico. I went by Dick, and we did a spoof one time, Dick and Rico, and it was hilarious. We had a lot of laughs doing that. Another one is people get me mixed up with a very prominent professional sports team owner in the Twin Cities. I don't have to mention his name. People sometimes think I'm him, and I'm sure occasionally some of you might think he's me. It's a lot more embarrassing for him than it is for me because I'm flattered. And the final one, well-known sports writer for the Star and Tribune, every year has a nomination for Turkey of the Year. No chance that he would ever nominate me, but I want to nominate myself as Turkey of the Year, pitching goods. I need to move merch. I need to move merch. Turkey of the Year, Dick and Rico. You know the drill. Stop in and visit, please. Happy holidays, everybody.